Hey everyone, it's Enny aka The Nut Trader back again with another video. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel for all your stock market, swing trading, spread betting information. Okay, so I'm back again with the pick of the week. Before I get into my pick of the week, please join me on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. All of them are at The Nut Trader. I post a lot of my technical analysis and the reason behind my trades way before I make these videos, so if you want to keep track of all the trades I make before these videos, then hop over to my socials. Anyway, let's get straight back into this video. So, pick of the week. My pick of the week from last week. Before I go into this week's pick of the week, let me go into last week's pick of the week and see how it's going. So last week's pick of the week was ASOS, and as you can see, it's doing pretty well. It's doing exactly what I expected it to do. Just making high highs. Making high highs here. I've drawn a little square here to show where my exit point is. I'm expecting it to kind of reach that point within the next couple of days. I thought it would get there earlier, but I think it's taken a bit more time to get to where it needs to get to. So hopefully we'll see it shoot up in the forthcoming days. But so far I'm up £293, which is pretty good. But anyway, enough of that. Now I'm going to go into my pick of the week for this week. My pick of the week for this week is ABF, which is Associated British Food, another FTSE 100 company. So, why is this my pick of the week? Let me go out into the weekly chart. On the weekly chart, you can see that it's been falling, making low lows. It's been a falling pattern, but here's quite a pivotal point right here. I'm doing some live technical analysis for you rather than having the lines drawn up beforehand. So on the daily chart, straight away I can see a pattern forming here. It hits this point here, and then this is like a false flag. We can ignore that one and here. So that's straight away you can tell these points are very pivotal points. As every time it hits this point, it starts falling. Hits here, falls, and hits here. Again, it might fall. We don't know that. You don't want to assume. So I'm gonna do a deeper dive into why I'm not sure 100% that it might fall. Because technical analysis is great, but if you can cooperate it with fundamental analysis, then you're onto a winning trade. Kind of like what I did last week with ASOS. So I've just put circles around these points just to highlight the fact that they're the points where it hits. Now on the 4-hour chart, I've already drawn my Fibonacci retracement. I've already drawn my Fibonacci retracements here, but what this shows is I've already drawn my Fibonacci extensions here. So what this shows is that from this point down to the base, it's hit the pivotal retracement points. So here's the 23% here is hit, 38% is hit, and the 50% is hit. Now, based on what I've seen, it's hit the 50%. That should drop again, but I can't assume that it's going to do that. Primarily because what I want to see if I want to short it. So let me take a step back. If I want to short this stock, what I want to see is it break past the 15-day simple moving average, which is this purple line, go down a little bit, come back up, hit the 15-day simple moving average, and treat it as a resistance. Then carry on going down before I enter the trades, just to make sure that I know that it's actually staying true to the fact that it's going down. The price is going down. However, look, there's a line here that I plotted because, let me make this a dotted line. So yeah, so this line there I've plotted. What could happen is that it could hit this line and then shoot up. It's done it here, it's done it here, it's done it here. The reason why I think this might happen is because while all this technical analysis I'm showing you, all this technical analysis I'm seeing is pointing all directions to it going down, the fundamentals are telling me something different. So just to give a little bit of background on ABF, Associated British Food, they're a company that own a lot of British brands, food brands, such as Ovaltine, and they also own Primark, which is one of the biggest low-cost retailers for clothes. Now, over the last year, the clothing brand Primark has been doing really well, while one of their other biggest subsidiaries, which is British Sugar, has not been doing so well, primarily because the cost of sugar has gone down. So with that information, I'm not sure as to whether Primark, the success of Primark can carry the company to rise its price, or the failures of the sugar subsidiary will be enough to drag them down. It just depends on how much each of these subsidiaries weigh in terms of how much they contribute to ABF's total share price. Also, another thing to note is that there's been a lot of analysts, quite a few analysts have actually said that it's been doing pretty well, the company, and they've earmarked it to go up to as much as £29. So as you can see, I've just put an article up that shows that some analysts have said that has a potential of rising by 22.6%. But you always have to take it with a pinch of salt, analyst reports, because to be honest, I don't know how many of them really know what they're doing. Yeah, so it's just something to think about. That's why I haven't pulled the trigger yet, because in all honesty, technical analysis says that it can go down, but analysts are telling me that it's going to go up in the long run. So I'm just going to wait it out at the moment. While this is my pick of the week, I'm not actually going to actively trade this because I'm still not sure whether it's going to go up or down based off of the fundamental and the technical information I have. So the best thing I could do right now, I'm going to go into like a shorter time frame. Let's go. I'm going to go into a shorter time frame. I'm going to go into the 1 hour time frame. And I'm just going to wait it out. I'm going to see what happens when it hits this line. So I'm going to put an alert on this line. I'm going to put alert when it hits this line, and then I'll see what happens when I get to that point. I can decide as to whether I want to buy or I want to short it. But it's actually quite interesting because on the 1 hour chart, the 180-day simple moving average is actually curving up, which is a sign of it. The price might actually break out. So if the price breaks out this support line, I actually put an alert on this support line as well. If the price breaks out past the support line and then comes back, hits it, and then goes back up, then I'll buy. If it carries on going down and consolidates up past this line, then I'll short it. So that's ABF. That's my pick of the week, but it's tentative pick of the week, should I say. So next step is to put it in my stock watch list. As I've said before, this stock watch list that I use, I leave a link to it in the video descriptions. So if you want to view it, it's read only. If you want to view what trades I've made and the reason why I make them, you can just view the stock watch list by clicking the link. Wait, where's it gone? There it is. I'm not going to bore you with me entering the information, so I'm just going to cut away, and then when I finished, I'll put all the information in. Alright. So as you can see here, this trade is quite tentative. I haven't said whether I'm going to buy or short because I'm not sure yet. This is one that I'm going to have to just wait and see how it plays out before really taking a decision. So while it is the pick of the week, I haven't decided what action I'm to take yet. So as the price action unfolds and we see what happens, we can decide on. I can decide on what decision to make, but I'll keep you guys posted either way as the price action moves. So anyway, this is Any, aka the Not Trader, out.